Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-October 2022. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Libra. Libra. What's going on? The overall energy for the reading, the Tower. And that's it. I don't know. I don't see necessarily. I don't see necessarily a tower in the reading. It could be that this reading is following up a tower. Maybe something happened here, something quite shaky. Maybe we'll find it throughout the reading as we go along, but for now, I'm not necessarily getting it in the reading, but I do get it as a side thing or as a possible main thing that, you know, leads to this. I don't know. We'll clarify and we'll see more. Starting off the reading, you get the Eight of Cups crossed by the Five of Swords. Well, in here, you're telling me I don't care about something or someone anymore. And I'm looking at these cards here, laying, you know, one on top of the other, and I'm like, well, I don't believe that. I don't know if you believe it either, but you're kind of, yeah, no, I'm not. I don't give a shit about that anymore. I'm done. I'm out of here. Okay, but no. In your focus here, the Page of Swords, you are putting in less effort, yes, within a particular situation. That is the case. Over there, you're showing me an emotional disconnection, which that could be true as well. Energetically speaking, you're not done with this, whatever this is. So it's one of those things where you're almost trying to convince yourself that you're done with something, but not yet. Not yet. You're not there yet. In the recent past, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands. This could be a commitment that we're talking about here. In your strength, the Eight of Wands. I feel like you have clarity in your communication. So whether or not it's true that you're done with something here, if you feel that you're done, I feel like you're going to communicate that pretty clear, you know, or there's something tied up to the way you put the energy out there. And it is sincere because it's something that you believe in the moment. If you were to really take a sit there with yourself and be honest there, you would probably reach the conclusion that, yeah, maybe I'm not done. But for now, it is what it is. You believe what you believe. And I feel like it's coming out quite clear in the way you're putting it out there. In the immediate future, the Page of Wands, a sense of curiosity opens up here, supporting this reading. The Emperor. This could be you, but I see it as being someone else tied up to you. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. So the Four of Swords was here. There is healing going on here. In your hopes and fears, the Page of Pentacles. You're showing me you're hoping to learn something out of this, which is telling me that you may believe that there's nothing to learn here. It's like, yeah, well, why would this happen in this way? What's the lesson in this? You know, things like that. But you are hopeful that you will get something out of this in terms of learning something from it. You will. You definitely will, because you have the Four of Swords here. For the potential outcome, the King of Cups. There's love coming through here. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see. Let me see the Tower. Alarm. Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah. Things were coming together here. There's love on both sides. There's your energy going openly towards this situation and love. There's a sense of initiating action towards this. There's good stuff coming here together in a beautiful way. Something happened that either disrupted this or kind of tore it apart completely. Yes. You fucked up my cards and you messed up your... because you slipped on the cards in. Sorry. It's okay. Don't get discouraged here. Next time you will make it when my cards are not in the way. You slipped. Okay, let's put your reading back together here. Alright, so something happened. I don't know what. But something disrupted this for some reason. Let's do the Eight of Cups. You get the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Alright, soul connection, feeling the separation of it, the loss of it. Yeah, not feeling actually, because you're wanting to disconnect from your heart because that's what you would feel, and because you would feel that, you don't want to feel that, so because of that, you probably convince yourself to not feel much, so you're not feeling the love either surrounding this because it's still there. Let's do the Five of Swords. Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. See, you can't do that because that's quite the trickster energy there. You can't sit there and tell me, I'm gonna be in control of what I feel, and I feel like I feel quite happy here and emotionally stable. So I'm gonna go from there. The Five of Swords is right there. That's a lie. Because, you know, the mind can tell us what we feel and how we feel and when to feel. Anytime. The mind is perfect in doing that. That doesn't mean that the heart actually feels that. So this is a little bit of a lie because that Nine of Cups belongs to the heart. And you can't have your mind tell your heart, oh, now you're happy. Oh, now you're not. Oh, now you're blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really work that way. You know? So whatever it is you're trying to do here to show up as if I'm not affected by something and I'm gonna love only when I want to and if I want to, and okay. I mean, you believe it works. I don't. Looking at that arrangement of cards there. Let's do the Page of Swords. The Sun, the Two of Swords, the King of Swords. Yeah, and it's becoming more and more confusing, you know, in terms of even when you look at someone, let's say you're meeting someone new, and you look at them and you're like, how do I get their energy? How do I get what they're about, you know? And it is coming from a place of feeling something, whatever it is you're feeling, and allowing yourself to feel something. But if you don't do that, because your mind tells you when to do that and, you know, if you should, it becomes very, very confusing. It's kind of like trying to look and feel happiness from the mind. It doesn't go together. And you become more and more, and you started from the Queen of Swords and you dropped into the Page of Swords. That's how convincing you are in this energy of, I'm going to tell myself when to be happy and when to feel. Doesn't really work like that, you know. And this doesn't even have to be romantic in terms of you meeting someone. It's just anyone, How do you know if you vibe with someone if you don't open up to feel that? You know, you don't. And that's when it becomes confusing for you. Let's do that Four of Wands in the recent past. The Page of Wands, the Magician, the Three of Pentacles. There's a partnership that you got going on here. I feel like it worked out great. You manifested great things here. There's a lot of relying on one another more than the energy of, I don't know, love, passion, whatever it is. So I don't even know if this is romantic. It could be, but it certainly has at its base that sense of partnership. You know, I got your back, you got mine kind of a thing. It's a good one. I feel like it is this one where this tower kind of fell on top of. So I don't know what happened there, but something happened. Let's do the Eight of Wands in your strength. The Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. See, because communication comes in clear and then you take it back because it's like, do I mean that? Do I really like just like I see these energies going from, no, I'm convinced that my mind should take control over how I feel, over how I experience happiness, over all of everything that belongs to the heart. I'm going to let my mind take charge. And then you get confused about it. And it's the same with communicating that, you know, where you're convinced of that, you're telling yourself that, you're telling me that, you're telling possibly everyone you know that, and you show up quite clear in it. And then as you get more and more confused, because it's like, how do I tell my mind to feel happiness? It starts to raise some question marks here for you. And you're becoming a little questionable even in the way you want to put it out there, if you are even trying to at this point. Because it's almost like wanting to say something and not saying anything at all eventually, because you kind of realize, well, that doesn't make sense, you know? So it's like pointless. And at the end of it all, it's the energy of love. And you're looking at that with a sense of disappointment because of whatever happened here. But whatever happened here is trying to build the Libra here. And the Libra here may think that, yeah, this is the new me, the new and improved me. But the Libra here, the new and improved Libra, doesn't believe the new and improved Libra. You know, that they're so new and that they're so improved. Because that's the Libra's mind. And the Libra's heart wants to come out and to kind of be like, hey, mind, what's up? You know? Let's do the Page of Wands in the immediate future. Six of Wands, the Justice card, the Judgment card. Okay, you're starting to open up slowly but surely. You're starting to open up a little more and to go with the flow a little more, rather than from the mind trying to control where you go, what you do, what you feel, all of that. You know, you're starting to come back into a sense of balance here. It's I wouldn't say it's a slow process, you know. I wouldn't say it's, I feel like when this confusion reaches its peak there, that's when probably you're gonna make a comeback. Quite transformative, quite enlightening by the looks of it. It's very different tone. You're taking it to a very different tone there. Let's do the Emperor. And the supportive energies, the Three of Swords, the Moon, the Empress. Whoever this is to you, and it could be this, it could be someone else, I don't know who it is, but they're definitely tied up to your heart in a very deep way. And there's also a whole lot of pain here that shows up, tied up to this person, whoever they are. So as we're trying, you, us, everyone, because we're all kind of doing the same things, as we're trying to heal this pain attached to someone, we're going to go through all sorts of stages. This is a pretty normal stage when you're like, fuck the heart, I want the mind to take control. But when that happens, that doesn't make sense either completely. And then you go through all sorts of, so it's kind of normal what's showing up here. You know, it's, for me, it's kind of like, okay, now I get it. you know. Let's do the Four of Swords. In the hidden energies, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. What the hell? Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Emperor, Empress, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. At this point, I'm even wondering if this has to do with another person, or if it's your own feminine and masculine energies at stake here. Let me see. Because it almost feels like your feminine and masculine energies within you are trying to reach some sort of a balance there. There's a little bit of a suppression in one side. I kind of get that it's on the feminine, and that's the nurturing aspect of you. So if you find yourself, which kind of shows up here, if you find yourself in that place of feeling less or not allowing yourself to feel much, it's kind of like suppressing your feminine side. So it kind of goes to that. Yes, of course, it could be a person here tied up to you too, but I feel like it's more of a different kind of an energy at play here for you personally, within you, rather than whoever this is to you. There is healing, again, that you're not necessarily consciously experiencing. You might be doing your thing, living your life, whatever, and meanwhile healing is happening here for you. There is love and balance, because I feel like this is the point, to bring that masculine and feminine into balance, and this is exactly what's happening throughout this healing. And this could be happening throughout your experience here. Let's do the Page of Pentacles in your hopes and fears. Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Star. You're kind of struggling here a little bit to align with yourself, because I kind of get the sense that you're scared to not lose sight of that, of you, the real you, and your desires. And in between the real you and your desires and trying to keep that open, there's definitely a whole lot of confusion. So within that confusion, you may feel like you're lost, like you can't find your intuition, you can't find, like, where am I, what's going on? And that's, again, the putting the feminine, or pushing the feminine to the side there, your heart. What kind of goes around your heart there, this whole energy. So, but there is progress here. It is looking like it's a little bit, but there is progress in flipping the page towards feeling a little more. It's a self-imposed thinking process here, and now it's like, well, how do I come back to feeling? Well, it's going to be hard, but not impossible, and you're doing it. Let's do the King of Cups for the potential outcome, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles. What's interesting, because I see this masculine side, whether it's a person, whether it's your own energy, they're not the ones that are pushing the feminine aside. You are. They're quite in their power, filled with love, creating space for the feminine to rise, basically. They're also looking a little bit like, what the hell is going on? Where are you at? You know, what's going on? Because there's a little bit of important part to them missing there, and it's like, well, I'm showing up, where are you? And you're there, you're just staying hidden for some reason. A little part of you is hidden here. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. Okay. The Six of Swords, the Death card, the Five of Pentacles. This is a breakup, a separation. Somebody left here. Somebody left, and they took a big chunk of you with them. And they didn't take it. That's, you know, that's how you're thinking of it, possibly. You're still there, the whole you. You just need to find yourself, rediscover yourself, basically. And the big chunk of you that they took is the nurturing aspect, the loving aspect. Where it's almost looking like it's in shadow somewhere, hidden, banned. Bring it back up. And I feel like that's your reading here, where you're trying to bring it back up. It is working. Again, I do see progress. It is gonna be quite the journey here. But, you know, when I look at all of this reading, I don't know if you see this card right here, but this is the Empress. And it's almost at the middle of this reading, and it's not random that, you know, it's kind of placed that way where I can see it fully. So that's you. That's the part you're trying to bring back. And you will. I'm sure you will. Let's pull a Oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And you get Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Let's see. Okay. The Elder is the ancestor who comes with the message of healing, change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical, therefore he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. This is tied up to healing generational patterns, and it's going to be interesting. Tough but interesting, but it's not as hard as we, you know, I feel like we put more into words than what they truly are. Healing is actually, when we get to do it and when we get to achieve it in that deep way, we actually realize how simple it was. We were kind of standing in the way all along. So I feel like a lot of this is to wake that up inside of you and then possibly heal a whole lot of other energies with it too. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.